This is a song about the podcast Manga Chat. It's where it's at. Manga Chat. I'll never come back from Manga Chat. Hosted by Simon and Josh. Josh is the sidekick and Simon's the boss. Or maybe that's not the way things are. Everyone who goes on Manga Chat is a star. Manga Chat. It's where it's at.
What's up?
What's up? Oh, classic. Never gets old, the old what's up.
No, it never does.
The
How's it
greatest campaign in history. What was that, Josh?
I said, how's it going?
Oh, yeah, I didn't hear. I got shit in my ears. Delirious with exhaustion. Just, keeping busy with my comic serial, staying up to 2 a.m. Every night and waking up early, being farted on by my child. I still wake up every morning by being farted on by my child. She laughs at me.
People appreciating it though. That comic you're posting is doing well. People are loving it.
Yeah, almost 9 million views on the Instagram in the last few weeks. That shows what you can achieve with some cheap pens and a piece of paper. Just millions of views. That's it's bigger than CNN's ratings. That's bigger than it's bigger than American Idol at this point. Probably it's massive. It's mainstream. Megan Mogg gone mainstream. Everyone's loving the clown fuckery, the toilet cars. I love it.
Yeah, toilet car was a good one today. I enjoyed the toilet car.
Yeah, it's a good invention. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, fucking exhausted. A 2-hour power meeting yesterday with like a famous Hollywood director. Lovely bloke. Great lunch. But after that, straight into swimming. Straight into several hours of swimming with a bunch of kids. And then out to dinner. And then just back to work last night up to 2 a.m. grinding. Feeling like shit today.
Do you get in the pool, or is your kid like learning? Are you in the pool?
Oh, I'm in the pool. Yeah. We've been going to swimming lessons weekly at a friend's house in Encino and teaching the kids to swim. And yeah, it was nice. Community pool. There's a hot tub down there. We're in a hot tub. We're swimming. Got big rubber rings, squirt guns. The full 9 yards. Anyway, how you get
Los Angeles pools, right? Not the Band-Aid infested ones I used to go into.
No, this is not the kind of pools I used to go into either. I kept making Band-Aid jokes. So I kept saying you're on the same page, Josh. So I was there's no Band-Aids in the pool, and there's no gaping wounds.
There was always a Band-Aid in the pool.
Yeah, and it's like a corpulently obese man just washing his ass somewhere in like the corner of the pool, just like splashing his ass out and just like dusting his crack out, just stuff like that. I
remember I got the only time I've ever been stung by a bee when I was a child in a pool.
Yeah, no, a lot of traumatic memories.
Memory.
I remember I lived in Western Australia for a little bit. I was like 5, and I had my favorite action figure was the TIE Fighter pilot Star Wars figure, and a little Aboriginal girl beat me up and took my figure, and I was very upset. Yeah, I still remember that. It still haunts me. I'd love to find that bitch. I'd love to track her down and go and take some of her crap. Yeah.
Well, you've been doing your swimming, big Hollywood meetings, millions of people on Instagram. I had some big news this week.
Big news? What's happening, Josh?
So I went and did my first physical exam. Probably of my adulthood, honestly.
How did it go? I had mine 2 weeks ago. How'd yours go?
High cholesterol.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like, okay, that's like an old person thing. So,
how's that?
25 anymore.
You eat well, don't you?
I eat all right, but a lot of what I'll do is I'll eat healthy meals and then I'll have 2 bowls of cereal afterwards, or like
Your cereal chasers, multiple bowls of cereal as a chaser.
I mean, seriously, like since I quit smoking, I have like such a crazy appetite. I'm just eating what like just need like sugar. So I was like, I eat healthy meals, I cook healthy, and then I just it falls apart. I go buy like a bag of chips or something, like one of those big ones, and just sit and eat the whole thing.
I mean, like Jerry Seinfeld, you've got like an entire shelf of cereal.
Yeah, I like life cereal. I eat a lot of life cereal.
Well, that sounds classy.
Yeah. So
I
I
was
mean,
really, yeah.
it's horrible, but it's good to know because it means I can,
Well, you can work on it.
the more I know what I got to do.
I was deathly afraid of my physical. Like I was really nervous for days. I really did not want to go. I thought they were just going to tell me like you're actually dead. But all they said was, "Oh, you need to drink a bit more water. Your piss looks good, but just drink a bit more water." And that was it. It was like, everything seemed fine. I was like, "That can't."
You know what that means, right? That
What?
means that you pissed in the cup, and they did all the tests, and it was like, yeah, they're like, this is nice. You've passed all the tests. You're negative for everything bad, but this piss stinks.
Yeah, yeah, it's bad piss. It's all just like cheap juice. Yeah, so
Like
Red
the
Bull.
drink of water is from like just being in the room with the piss. There was no like test that told them they needed to.
I love I put it in like a little thing on the wall. It's like,
Yeah.
there's some poor bastard on the other side. It's like, ugh. Imagine that being your job, dealing with piss all day. It's like secret piss.
Yeah. And I had to get my blood drawn and all that stuff, and listen to heart and all that.
It's funny to be like pretend that you're a junkie, like, oh, I'm with my junkie, but that's right, pretend, oh, my junkie, come on, mate, shoot me up, oi. So
I
I
never
treat.
did. Like I didn't do. I haven't gone to doctors in a long time, so I was getting. It's like I used to get Bingo's rest in peace, his like vet stuff back, and I'd look at his kidney levels and all that stuff. So it's like it's like comparing myself to Bingo's. Similar kidneys.
You're the bingo now. Look at me, Josh.
Yeah.
You're the bingo now. Yeah, start taking care of yourself.
Yeah, so I think that's the thing now. It's just cycle, try and get the cholesterol down when I do another one in a year.
Yeah, Jesus.
It's horrible though. It makes you think about horrible stuff, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, it really does. I was sure they'd tell me I had cancer or something. It's like, well, actually, I got like a really good professional phone call in the waiting room. I've been waiting on finding out on something, and I ding, and like, holy shit, that's good news. Like, oh man, and then like, that's it, I'm dead. Like, there's no way it's like it's gonna bounce out and go into the physical. And like, yes, you are, riddled with tumors, but apparently not. Shockingly, yeah.
Yeah, not bad. It's it wasn't as awful as I thought. The lady was quite nice. The guy who took my blood was nice. It was, wasn't as I really like built it up. I was like, okay, this is like I'm gonna go in, make like cycle in there in the morning, thinking of all these excuses, like oh, there's road work. No, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, I become a stand-up comedian when I go to the doctor or the dentist. I've actually been asked, like, "Are you a stand-up comedian?" It's like, no, I'm just nervous and making lots of weird jokes. Yeah,
Got to try stand up.
yeah, I've got to try stand-up.
Yeah.
Well, I have started telling people I'm a Hollywood screenwriter when they ask, "What do you do?"
It's not a lie. So
No,
it's
well,
true.
there's an anecdote that, like, Adrian Tomine, like, was with a cartoonist friend of mine, and it's like, what do you do? Cartoonist friend of Simon's like, I'm a cartoonist, and then Adrian was like, I'm a screenwriter. I'm like, are you now? But he is. I mean, he is. But yeah, he crossed that threshold where it's like, I don't know, it's less embarrassing than saying you're a cartoonist and trying to explain what that is.
Yeah.
But yeah. But yeah, no, the dentist went good as well. I thought, I thought they were going to say again, like, full of rot, disgusting, you're a monster. But no, clean bill of health. They just said do a bit more flossing, and yeah, shockingly healthy for how poorly I eat and live, and the punishment I put my body through over the last 4 decades.
Yeah. Means I would say we're both a couple of spring chickens.
Yeah, resilient. How are your teeth, Josh? You are British, so I do need to ask: do the British stereotypically have horrible baked bean teeth?
I don't think about it.
Don't think about it, right? Have you had I've had all 4 wisdom teeth out. Have you ever had any wisdom teeth out?
Yeah, I got that. I had them taken out. Actually, like I have like this horrific story. One day I'll have the gut, like I'll talk about it. But makes me feel sick to talk about. But I had this horrible thing where I had like a toothache in the Philippines. So I went into like the closest, I had like 10 days left in the Philippines, and I had like this really horrific toothache. And like the only dentist I could find was one that was in the back of a grocery store. And they told me I needed like, I don't know, I can't remember what they like. I needed like a crown put in or something. And then they put a screw this big in there to hold whatever they did in there. And then when I went back to like a dentist in the US, they said to me, "There's like," it goes, "The person," they took an X-ray and they're like, "The person who did that to you needs to be put up against the wall and shot." Like it. Yeah. But then that was this whole thing. Like, don't want to think about it.
Yeah, I had 2 wisdom teeth out at once, and they were like, 3 dentists holding me down, like crack, crack, like they had to smash it and pull it out. And I got called a faggot when I left I was like, oh, just groggy. Left the dentist to call an Uber or whatever, and some weird old veteran-looking drunk called me a faggot. I don't need that.
Yeah.
It was a rough day. Anyway, we've been talking for 20 minutes now, so about dentists and doctors. Welcome to Manga Chat. Yeah, some old men talking about going to the doctor. Everyone should go to the doctor. It can be scary for men of a certain age, and we do tend to put it off. But please, everyone, go to your local friendly doctor if you can.
Yeah. It's, you came up to San Francisco. Should we talk about that for the people?
Yeah, what was that? 3 weeks ago. It's on my calendar here. Tuesday, July 15th, I drove 6.5 hours to San Francisco on a 5-hour energy shot. So I had 5 hours of energy. There was an hour and a half where I had no energy. Oh, look at that. That's Harry Nordlinger with Archie, his beautiful dog.
Yeah, we went on this lovely hike up the Land's End Coastal Trail with Harry Nordlinger and his dog Archie. It's a lovely dog. So it's like, got some pics here for the people. Here's you thinking about, imagine just thinking about like comics, I imagine.
Yeah, whenever I walk off alone and pose for a photo, I instantly start thinking about comics.
Yeah.
It's not a bald spot there, is it?
No, it's just the sun.
Yeah, okay, I don't think I have a bald spot. There's Harry wearing his tasteful T-shirt of some like old men wearing lingerie.
Yeah.
Very tasteful. It looks tie-dyed. That's not actually tie-dyed. That's sweat.
Yeah. Yeah, some fun. It was fun. That was good. It was it's a lovely hike with Harry and his dog. I think, yeah.
It was a stunning day. Was that the day we went and hung out at his cinema that he works at afterwards, the Balboa Cinema?
That was the next day. We were like, I guess we were going to go on another ride the next day, but we were just too fucking tired and old to do that. So we just went and hung out at Harry's movie.
Wait, no, we rode there. We did ride that day. We went all.
Yeah, but we didn't go on a massive ride.
Still a lot for our. I was fucked for like a week after that, like fucked. And when I got home, I went straight down to San Diego for a couple of days and walked around the zoo for like 5 hours and just like, oh, this was a mistake. But,
yeah,
a lovely trip, Josh.
it was
Good bike rides, punishing blister-inducing bike rides. We saw those owls. That was absolutely lovely. Going bird watching. The hawks down by the beach. It was a lovely day. And we went and saw a concert, didn't we?
I have some videos here. I'll play them one by one. I'll play these things. So we went to a concert. It was like this is more your thing, right? So we went to see Cemetery, Ghost Mountain, Hackle,
yes.
And who else?
Haunted Mound, blown out Southern Gothic or trap witch house. The kids, so a lot of children there. We approached the venue. And you were a bit like, oh fuck! Like it was just they're all smoking. It was just all this like smoking like 17-year-olds and gothic girls, and there's a bit.
That's the thing. So they were so young, but they were also like goths, but they weren't like the kind of like goths you could beat up back in our day. Like there's a Marilyn Manson fan. I could kick the shit out of this guy. These were scary goths you could have beat up. It was beat us up. These were scary goths.
Yeah, there were some scary kids. There's some scary. We saw a few old men. I was like, Josh, there's a man with grey hair. Like, he's older than us. Like, look at him. And we went to the park for a little bit and just sort of hung out to get our bearings. And we were both a bit nervous. I mean, you know, haven't been to a concert for like 5 years, but we joined the back of the line. We joined in, and I think within 30 seconds, someone came up. Are you Simon Hanselmann? Are you Josh Pettinger?
Yeah.
And, yeah. A fan of ours who'd come to our signing in Oakland was there, and
the difference that made, because I went from feeling so old and self-conscious and like, what am I doing with my life, to suddenly realizing we're actually the coolest people there by a long shot.
Yes. Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, it was a massive ego boost, a massive lift. We hung out with that guy. I forgot his name, him and his buddy. They're nice lads. We hung out with him in the merch line.
Like Finn Wolfhard, didn't he?
Yeah, like a flub, or like a Cedric Bixler or whatever. Like, he looked like a member of the Mars Volta.
Yeah, it's a bit of a foppy kind of nice kid.
Yeah, sweet lads. So yeah, hung out with them for like an hour or something in the merch line as we were watching the concert, and yeah, it was a lovely night. I felt nervous the entire concert. Like, I don't know if you know. I think I told you, Josh, afterwards. Like, I held onto my wallet the entire time. Like, I had my merch that I bought, so I was clutching my merch. I tied my sweater around my waist. I actually looked like a massive wanker. I was wearing a white T-shirt with a fluffy brown sweater tied around my waist, but that was bottom protection, back pocket protection, and I kept my fingers there on my wallet the entire fucking time, constantly checking my periphery, constantly. Yeah, and I managed to escape with my wallet intact.
There were some real like nutcases there, like especially you'll know if I'm talking about the one curly haired guy just running back and forth, just like absolutely terrifying looking.
He wanted attention. He had crazy eyes. He was just pacing back and forth, like going like this in people's faces. He was like, Josh, yeah. But there was a malevolence to it. There was like, I was trying not to look him in the eyes because I was like, I'm just going to get punched in the jaw. Like, something's. There were a lot of scary children there. I also, at one point, you know, I was a bit, you know, I'd had an edible, so I was starting to get a bit paranoid. Like, oh man, someone could come in here with a gun any second. Like, oh no, like, it's, you know, the cemetery has a school shooter vibe. Like, I think there actually have been, 2 school shootings in the last few months where the kids have been pictured wearing cemetery shirts on their social media. So yeah, it has that vibe of sort of Marilyn Manson circa 2000s. Yeah, and I actually didn't enjoy the concert, Josh. I love Haunted Mound. I think Cemetery's a fantastic producer, but it sounded like shit. All this auto tune turned up, so they all sounded like gay chipmunks, like K-pop chickmunks. It seemed like the backing tracks were pitch shifted as well, so the whole thing was squeaky and just the vocals were too loud. So I was actually wincing at times and just like, like shaking my head, like, like, how has anyone signed off on this sound mix? And I was worried that you'd be like having a terrible time. But
I absolutely loved it. It was like
against all odds. Remember when we went to the Eisners like a few years ago, and you were so. I remember looking over and you were just like, it's just like so long and boring. I'm going out for a vape. And I was like, Josh, it's going to be the Eisners all over again. He's being bored. He says, you know, he wants to go out for a vape. But you don't vape anymore, so I guess that saved it. But yeah, you said you had a good time. I was shocked.
It was like, you know, this was the opposite of the Eisners. This was like entertaining from start to finish. Even, you know, I didn't know all the songs or anything, but it was just like, it was never not entertaining. It was just fun. It was, as opposed to the Eisners, which is horrific.
Yeah, it is a bit boring, the Eisners. So I don't.
Bunch of
you know, I was standing there clutching my wallet, worried about mass shootings, criticizing the sound mix, and but yeah, thinking, Josh must be having an even worse time than me. But I guess I'm just a dickhead.
Shall I play some videos from the thing so people can see?
Let's give people an idea of what we witnessed.
Yeah, this might blow out your speakers, so you know, just
it's better in the videos you took than the actual mix at the thing. Anyway, go on. So, yeah, that was rapping away. There were people vaping in the crowd there. I could see smoke. People smoke in venues now. It's Mm.
Try another one.
Why did I get tapped?
That was Anvil, the DJ. He was good. I liked him.
Yeah, it was a great DJ. He played a lot of old Lil Peep stuff, a lot of Drain Gang, a lot of like new shit like Net Spend and stuff, Fake Mink. But yeah, good mix of Salem, some old stuff. Like it was every now and then the pit would sort of like open and then like, oh no, what's going to happen? But yeah, at one point it felt like, oh shit, stuff's about to like get fucked up here, but it didn't quite happen. We were sort of always get up the back, like we were old men, so I should move up the back. Last time I was in a mosh pit, I got slashed up.
Oh damn!
Yeah,
you got stabbed.
Oh, I was wearing a necklace, and it was a punk show. It was like Suicidal Tendencies or something down like I can't remember where, but yeah, I think I just brushing up against people, and my necklace just slashing up my neck, and not as bad as when I saw Lightning Bolt at Butlins Ultima parties in 2010. That I got fucked at that.
Fucking Butlins.
Yeah, Butlins Minehead. God, that was so Sonic Youth, Sun Ra Orchestra, Cocteau Twins. It was a great fucking weekend.
Yeah. Alright.
Yeah, so Fucked Up, Ariel Pink. It was a great weekend.
Alright. This video, I think this video is going to be like, is this Ghost Mountain?
Pitchfork Darling, Ghost Mountain.
So that guy, so he's like the only one. Like I've been listening to that album a lot. His one, the Ghost Mountain one.
He's the acceptable face, the twink of Haunted Mound, the pretty boy.
He's a bit boy bandish. His performance was a bit boy bandish, wasn't it? But it was like, but his album was definitely the most listenable one.
Yeah, it's New Order inflected, kind of good production and more sing-songy. Cemetery's crazy. I mean, I love Cemetery. His raps are just crazy.
Well, I was thinking about this. It's like a good comparison, I reckon. It's like because obviously I'm a massive Wicker Phase fan. We both are.
Yeah.
Like if Wicker Phase was like Meg, Cemetery is like Jackson and Diesel music.
Yeah. I mean, it's all just like rah rah, moon boots, suck my schlanger.
Let me see which one. I'll play a video of Cemetery. So we can see what we went to.
I first got into Cemetery like 4 or 5 years ago. I just love all the lyrics were about like creatine and energy drinks and just walking around the woods alone, and I had this weird Northern Californian kind of hillbilly vibe to it. It's amazing.
Yeah, it is good. I like the whole vibe of it, and like I've become a bigger fan after seeing it live. Like I think I didn't really get it until I saw it live, and then I was like, okay, I do like this a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot of this new music, like Drain Gang as well. Like people will say initially listen to it and it just sounds so ugh, but then something hooks you and it just starts to sound normal, and then you just become completely obsessed with it.
Yeah. I'll play a video of Cemetery from that gig.
Forgive me, on highway out forever. Haunted memories was pushing down in the grave. Angels haunting, haunted souls in my chain. I'm sure forever if I die today. Son of haunted mountain, boy, you can die today. Haunted mountain, haunted mountain, haunted.
Yeah. It's the Haunted Mounds. There's those boys creeping around 3 a.m. in the woods.
Is it Juggalo music? I don't know.
Yeah, it is. It is getting to the point of Juggalo-ish. Like the fan base, sort of. Yeah, the jokes are made that they're like, Juggalos. Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of the hatchet man, it's this tree logo, Harold, the tree there. Yeah, the kids all get that tattooed. There's a guy called Haunted Pound. He's like a big fat guy, and he tattooed that tree on his massive tummy. And he's known as Haunted Pound. He's a super fan. He purchased Cemetery's old car recently, and he drives around in Cemetery's old car with the massive tattoo on his stomach. Seems like a nice bloke. Yeah.
I got one more video of that concert. I'll play it.
Oh, why not?
I know you feel sad. Why you wanna die? If you wanna die, you go anytime. You say I'm a ass man, 'cause I don't give a fuck. I'm forever young, I will be forever strong. I don't need drugs, I think I wanna drugs. And I don't need your love, I think I wanna drugs. Blood for my time.
People can see what we're about these days now.
Yeah, we're big trapaholics. We love the bass, the heavy bass. We love cruising around in our murder rides at 3
Are you
a.m.
into chainsaws?
I love chainsaws. I love my cutters.
I like chainsaws. Yeah, box cutters too. I like chainsaws. What else are we into? Like Zanny bars? You do Zanny bars?
I love my Zanny bars. I love my purple drank. I love posting up with my lean, with my dogs,
lean.
my bone dog homies.
Lean and Zanny bars. I'll do. Yeah.
I'll drink 3 Bang Energies and then I'll just fall asleep.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll put cough syrup in my hot chocolate. I don't care.
Living a life. I'm shocked we got those good reports from the doctors. Or high cholesterol, Josh. High cholesterol.
Yeah. All these bands owe royalty payments to Young Lean.
Yeah. Cemetery says he went to a Young Lean concert in like 2017, and they're inspired by that. I love Young Lean.
I think this sums it up because Al, I do agree with you, but I had such a fun time, and I'm so into this stuff since seeing it live. I recommend, Al, if you ever see these guys are coming to your town, go see them live.
Yeah, go check out the Mound. But it was horrific. It was a horror show. Yeah, it needs more air horn. There was a lot of air horn. The DJ did use the air horn probably every 30 seconds. Yeah. Yeah, it was strange being there as older men of a certain age. We were certainly like probably the 3rd oldest people there. There were some. I did point out an old man. There was an old man bopping away at one point. Josh was like, "Look at him. He's more embarrassing than us." So,
Yeah. But
if you made your hair a bit more gothy, Josh, and kind of like wore like some, you could look like a Wicker Phase Springs Eternal type guy, And,
yeah.
I don't know if there's much you can do with me at this stage, but I don't know. Didn't look. I don't think we looked. Unks is the term. The kids say, "Oh, there's some unks up the back," like short for uncle. I'm sure we were clocked as unks, but
we didn't look too out of place. We looked like it's possibly we were there like doing a write up for Pitchfork or something. Like we had that vibe.
Exactly, yes. We were cool journalists or dickhead journalists. Or we had been out cycling for 8 hours earlier in the day, so our legs were absolutely fucked. Like,
sunburn too as well.
Yeah, they're all crispy, and I was like sort of like moving my feet around, like, oh fuck. It was quite the endurance test. It really was. I don't know.
Yeah, and I was like, I really wanted to do a thing where you stand and sort of hold your back like that because my back hurt from cycling. But I was so self conscious. I'm like, just did not want to be the guy like. Looking old and holding my back.
Yeah, look at him, he's doing his back.
So I just suffered through it, But it was fun. I loved it,
Oh, I just flashed back to these like young kids. It must be like 15 and 12. That's what 12-year-olds should not be at this concert, like late at night with all this like drug and knife imagery, and very uncool. I swear they were pickpockets, Josh. This little kid. The older one kept glancing. It was like Diesel and Jackson. One of them kept glancing at me. The other one would try and go behind me. And I was like, no, I'm not having that. And just kept stepping behind this kid. So it was like this dance with this kid for a bit. But I was just like, you fucking little cunt, get the fuck away from me. I've got my hand on my wallet. I've got my sweater tied around my waist. Move the fuck on. I'm not a regular unk. I'll fuck you up. Yeah, scary. We survived, Josh. This was our Vietnam. And we survived.
Yeah. It was fun. I had a great time. It's definitely. I'll go see them again. Maybe at more of an outdoor venue, like a festival setting, where I can go and have a sit down afterwards.
Yeah, picnic, sit on a picnic blanket and enjoy some Haunted Mound.
Yeah.
We were going to try and see Wicker Phase in September, but
Yeah.
yeah, you've got stuff on that week. We're not going to do that. But at some point, we will go to another concert.
It was fun. It was the first time I've been to a concert since pre-pandemic.
Yeah, I think I saw Goth Boy Click in 2019, and that yeah. I think I bought some Shoo tickets at some point, but then something happened and I just gave them up and didn't go to the gig. Maybe that was post-pandemic, but probably pre-pandemic. I don't know. I saw the marimba band at the local library for the farmers market. That was a great show, an 8-piece marimba band.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen some farmers market bands in our
Yeah, banging.
some good farmers market bands out there.
Yeah, the Banjo Man over at the farmers market's fucking incredible. I love the Banjo Man.
Yeah. I've sent a link to a possible guest. I don't know if they're going to show up.
Yeah.
Actually, as like a sneak peek of the guest, this guest has sent us some content of them. I guess they have a day job, so they've sent us some videos of them at their day job. You want to see them at? So for some of you want to see like what one of the greatest cartoonists of our generation, what they do as a day job. Well, I'll play some videos.
I'd love to see this.
Keep rocks. Just buy my comics. I don't have to do this stuff anymore. I don't want to smash up rocks.
He's like, oh, people buy my comics, but I don't have to keep smashing up these fucking rocks. It's like he's on a chain gang or something. That's he's living the life of a prisoner.
Yeah.
Good honest work though. Good masculine honest work. It could be down, serving lattes, doing that little latte art or something. Like it's far better to be out there in the sun doing like real labor and building muscle and yeah.
Yeah, I used to work as I used to work on a moving van, and it's very satisfying work. It's like exhausting, it hurts, but it's like it feels good. It makes you feel like less of a. And I feel like as a comic book artist, a lot of the time I have like my dad's voice in my head saying, like, "What are you doing this for, you F slur?"
Yeah, you
What are
fog.
you drawing for, you F, So,
Pretty lame, Josh.
so yeah, I could quiet that voice with manual labor.
Yeah, just pepper in some masculinity every now and then, just to quell the interior voices of our homophobic fathers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to do some cleaning work. That was good work. Cleaning out filthy houses and used to, clean aircraft hangars, and it was good work. Wear a boiler suit and go in, and yeah, it's good. It's good, good honest work if you can get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Nathan Cowdery in the video. If anyone doesn't know, he has just put out issue 3 of War Epic. Oh gosh, here he is.
Hello, fellas.
Hello, how you doing? Looking good, mate.
Hey.
Oi.
This,
Do you prefer Nathan or just Nath?
either is good.
All right.
Yeah,
Nath.
I'm not picky.
Not picky.
Nice to friends, so I consider you both very, 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 very good buddies. So
Yeah, right back at you, Nate.
Nathan,
yeah,
that
I'm
was a
going to
good,
take this
that
off.
was
This
some good
was
rock
just an
smash.
opening gag, but
Yeah. That was some good rock smash in there. So like I don't know, what are you doing there? Like part of that team, you're the rock smasher, or like what are you
yeah,
doing?
well, how it works is you kind of have skilled tradies, which are kind of which is my very good friend Henry. He is the brains of the operation, so he will organize the jobs, plan them, this person wants like oak sleepers, steps in the garden with, you know, paving. You know, I don't know. There's loads of stuff to do.
Yeah.
And then he's got another guy who like helps kind of more of the brainy stuff, like the second in command. And then they have the guy that they call to shovel the dirt and the filth and smash rocks with his hands. And that's when I get called.
So they bring in the cartoonists.
Yeah, they bring in the dog's body to do.
Are you
that.
mostly working? Are you mostly working with concrete and brick, or are you doing like wood, more organic materials as well?
Well, I'll tell you, it's a lot nicer doing wood. Like woodwork is so much nicer.
Soil.
But no, generally, I used to do it a lot more. Like over COVID, it was basically my full-time occupation. But now it really is the only times I get the call or when I have to break my body and back, and you know, it's terrible. So, but I may as well just quickly explain that. But that like mound of you know, what do you call it?
Detritus.
We'd call it hardcore, but it has sexual connotations. Yeah, but it has nothing to do with, you know, hardcore sex.
8-person gangbangs on a pile of pallets in a warehouse. Nothing to do with that.
No, nothing like that. But basically, you have all this hardcore, and then what we'd do is lay MOT on top of that hardcore, make it nice and smooth, and then the pug for the paving goes on top. Then the slabs go on top of that.
Oof.
So it's hard graft, but it's actually very therapeutic.
Yeah.
You are in shape, Nathan. You know, I've always known you as a pretty buff guy. You know, you bit ripped. So it does keep you fit, I suppose.
Yeah. Well, that's it. That's why they bring me in, because they know, you know, I have the physical strength, and also I can handle myself in physical confrontations, which is great. Like almost any guy, like really, I could beat up. Definitely Van Skyver I could take.
How many Van Skyvers do you reckon you could take?
Oh, brother.
He has a lot of brothers, doesn't he? So imagine him and his brothers all have similar. Imagine, because we don't know what most of his brothers are like. So imagine his brothers are like just him cloned. How many Van Skyver brothers do you reckon you could take out in a pub?
A clutch.
I'll be honest. I've heard about this Ethan fella, and
the question is, how would you do it? Oh, he's frozen.
He's frozen up thinking about it.
I think
broken
like
his
bare
mind.
hands is that we've lost Simon. We've lost him.
All right, you're
Oh
back.
no. Have I lost you? Are we back?
Yeah, we're back.
I can hear you.
All right, how many Noahs do you reckon you can
All right,
knock
the
out?
signal is not good in this place, so if it happens again, just, you know, we can deal with it when it happens. But
Yeah.
Hey, you guys all right though?
Oh yeah, no, answer the question. People want to know how many Van Skyvers you reckon you could beat up.
How many of them are there?
Oh, there's like 8 of them or something. You think you take 3 or
8
4?
of them? Jesus.
3 or 4 Mormon boys, fluffy head, poodle head Mormon boys. I reckon you take 3 or 4 at least.
Actually, I did read one dirty tree, but I thought maybe he might have been embellishing the number of brothers and sisters, but maybe not.
No, he's not. There's a lot of them. The Mormons breed like rats.
Oh my god! No. I mean, let's be serious. I'm actually a pacifist, although, you know, I think everyone knows with some certainty in their heart that I'm, you know, can handle myself, of course.
You're a dangerous but gentle man.
Yeah, but I don't want to. Look, I'm also a very humble guy.
Yeah,
So,
no, that always comes across.
yeah, of course. Oh, that's my. Oh, you shouldn't have.
Book, Nathan.
Thanks for buying it, both of you.
Oh, of course. How are the sales going? You're selling. So it's only 500 of these. This is I got 14 of 500 here.
I got 50.
I was very very cautious to put you both together, but I was also especially cautious to make sure Simon got 14.
Yeah.
Beautiful mirror drawing. This mirror is incredibly drawn.
Some of this.
Yeah, beautiful
Oh.
stuff. Beautiful
Like,
cartoon.
it's yeah. I don't know, it's the level up. Just telling people they need to. Have you sold, like, you have a bunch left over, right? So people should buy it.
Yeah, but actually not many, shockingly.
Yeah, nice.
Because of your two, you guys helping me a lot, and people like Nate helping me a lot. I think the sales have, you know, I don't take any responsibility for that, but
It's the street team. You know, your friends, your contemporaries, your compadres have promoted the book. You know, just fans of the cartooning art. You know, people were genuinely excited for a new Nathan Cowdery product to drop.
I was very,
yeah.
I was very, very touched because, you know, you take whatever it was, a year and a half out of it, and then
Really been a year and a half since the last one?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like a lot, but it shows on the page. Like, there's a year and a half's worth of drawing in here. It's like,
yeah. It's not sloppy work. It's considered work. It's, you know, it's beautiful cartooning. Yeah, fans of the comic arts who watch our show, who don't watch the show for medical talk and concert recaps, you know, if you do enjoy the cartoon arts, Nathan Cowdery comes highly recommended, obviously.
Cheers,
so funny as well. This scene with the grave digging. I won't spoil it, but there's one of the funniest things I've read this year, and fucking incredible art. Everyone should go out and buy this war epic. Even if you don't have issues 1 and 2, just buy this one and read it by itself, and you'll have fun.
Nathan, you've got to put out a B-sides collection. You've got to do a 10-page Sea Diver cap off to end it and collect that with all these odds and ends and the beautiful cell painting that you do. You're painting things on acetate with just beautiful craft. I'd love to have all that stuff collected in one volume from Fantagraphics. You've got to do it. I once again implore you. So any business emails here?
Well, maybe I should do. I'm just very bad at multitasking, but no, I really should. I should do it.
You need
I can't work on 2 things at the same time. It's fucking, it's too much.
Yeah, I'm working on fucking 4 things at once over here. It's fucking killing me. Up to 3.
And raising a child as well.
I got shit coming through here. I got producers and people writing to me. Excuse me, I sent you an email here.
Oh, you're just going to send an email? All right. Wow.
Simon's fucking checking. I haven't spoke to you in ages. No, checking emails. This is terrible.
Hey, this is important stuff. This is life or death here. This is.
Okay.
Sorry, boys. Comics are small potatoes.
No, but thanks very much. I should say there's only 2. I've only got like 2 of issue 1 left. So anyone who hasn't got it, this genuinely is the last opportunity.
You're not going to reprint?
No, I don't think so. But it's just, to be honest, even just this, I've had like, you know, 2 weeks off. I haven't done anything in 2 weeks, just admin, sending stuff, making sure. I'm very studious with making sure everything's shipped properly and on time and all that stuff. So, and I'm doing every envelope by hand.
Yeah.
I used to do that. That's hardcore.
It's horrible.
Yeah, I mean, you need a system of that stuff.
Yeah, if you're getting hundreds of orders, you got to get the little thermal printer and stuff. You just print your tickets off, and it's still a lot of packing. You know, I had to do like 1,500 packages. It took me many nights. You know, but yeah, stick the label on and to know. But yeah,
I remembered seeing your operation when I visited in 2023, and I remember thinking it was slick.
How many more chapters is to go, Nathan, before you can put into a book? So I know you've written in the front. There's several pages of text in the front explaining, you know, the misery of being a cartoonist and when a story balloons out of control. But is there an end in sight?
Kind of, but it's just like I feel like I'm just making. I feel like what's the issue with this is I'm sort of not happy with sort of stuff that's already set in stone, as it were, in the first 2 issues, and I'm overcompensating by just adding more stuff to kind of make up for it. And
Have you heard about this thing where people write their stories in advance and fine tune them and then just produce the script? Have you heard about that?
I might have somewhere.
Yeah, some people do. I've dabbled with that, with writing my stories out in advance and making sure I'm happy with it, and then producing the work.
I know what, like, but I don't work that way either.
Yeah,
I don't write a whole story out because it's like so many of the ideas, like the improvising, happens during the drawing phase. Like, it's like all the like. I feel like I can just, like, if I sit down, I can write I can write like a story that is, functional, and it's like, okay, here's that works, A, B, and C happens. But like any jokes, they only come to me if I'm drawing. Like anything really interesting visually only happens during the drawing phases.
Yeah.
Hence,
Well, that's kind of my problem. Is I'll always write the script, and then I'll always start drawing it and be like, "That's rubbish. That's rubbish. Can't spend 3 days drawing that. Just can't do it." And then I just change it, and then I go, "Okay, now I have to throw out all the other stuff." Do you know what I mean? So it's not that I haven't tried that way. I think the whole problem is I just always feel like changing stuff, even retroactively. Like, I'm never going to do anything like this again, ever.
what are you?
So this is, yeah, but
we just need to
start
screenplays. Basically, we just need to start shitting out screenplays. But
yeah,
fuck drawing stuff. It's ridiculous.
Mm.
Although that said, I'm having the time of my life drawing my webcomic right now. I think you need to get back into being accountable to the public. When you were doing Sea Diver, like, there's this pressure to continue it. Like, I was in a slump. I couldn't work. I was like, this daunting 69-page thing. But now I'm just drawing it in little chunks every day, and I get the dopamine hit of people enjoying it in each little chunk. And if I can't get one done, I'm like, no. So there's this pressure to perform, and it's like Saturday Night Live. I'm out treading the boards. And 8 million eyes. Like, that's mind-boggling. 8 million fucking views. Like,
Yeah.
Oh,
it's good stuff. Loads of people. What's this term now? You're really pushing this clussy.
Well, that wasn't me. I just, my research, I found out, clussy, short for clown pussy, clussy. But apparently it's a thing. A lot of people were like, oh, yes, clussy, yes. It seems to be a social contagion of clown fuckery. I don't know.
Oh, I thought you were single-handedly kind of bringing that into the national vocabulary.
I wish I was that much of a poet. No, I just do heavy research, like the crack joke with the Irish clown, Potatoes O'Brien, when he fell on his head. It was like crack. But then it was just crack in the script. But that's the thing about, I pre-wrote all the script, but then at 3 a.m. when I was inking, I was like, oh, crack, like the Irish expression, oh, that's some good crack, like CRAIC. So I put in parentheses after the crack. And people loved it. I mean, people were like, oh, I'm losing it over this joke. So that is the magic of, like, months later, like, making the script better and thinking of a better idea.
Well, it's these types of attention to detail that set you apart, Simon, from the average Joe.
Yeah,
but no, I love, that's my favorite character, actually, is that Irish clown.
I love Potatoes O'Brien. He's been quite the big hit. We
I'm
waiting to deploy him for a while. I go to the breakfast joint. My wife always gets the Potatoes O'Brien, and I just wrote it down in my notes app. It's like, it's a funny name, just like, oh, Potatoes O'Brien. That's a funny name for like a newscaster. But then, I thought, okay, funny clowns, Potatoes O'Brien, Irish clown. The rest is history. I'm sure there'll be an HBO Potatoes O'Brien series coming soon. Probably people love Potatoes O'Brien. Bit of a
careful revealing this stuff though, because there's a lot of people watching going, that's how he does it. They're going to be going into stuff, seeing like the names on following your
good. I want to inspire the kids. I don't want to be like the masked magician. I mean, he was revealing secrets, but he was wearing a mask. Like, I'm unmasked. Like, here are the secrets. You can do it too. You can write down menu items and spin it into Rumpelstiltskin comedic gold. It's possible, children. It is. Well, children that are watching. Yes.
What is? Yeah.
What about you, Josh? How's Pleasure Beach too?
It's all right. It's got some nice momentum going on it.
Glitz. I love that. Love a twiglet.
See that? You can see that?
Oh, good lord!
What was that?
Gosh.
Yes, it is. I just
Come on, there are children
run
watching
this morning.
It's a cock cage.
Oh my lord!
Oh, yeah, so I'm having fun with Pleasure Beach. I have like and I've got some momentum on it now. Yeah, it's all right. I feel like I've got a handle of that story. It's like I'm developing all these threads, but I feel like I'm doing it within limitations so that everything leads back to this one very small story. You know.
But
Like,
you,
this is you, Nathan. This character is you making this book.
maybe. Well, I think that whole thing about like was like I don't know. Actually, there's no point getting too deep into it. But
No, probably not.
I did. I drew that whole sequence, and it's like him corralling everyone. As a spoiler alert, corralling everyone into a room and like saying like no one leaves until we finish this. We're staying in this room. And then I like read it back, and I was like looking around at my pit of despair and thinking,
Well, that's what I thought. I thought that character is you making this book.
They're in meta.
Yeah. I didn't
It's
think
a
it at
little
the time, but I think it, you know.
I've said this to you in private messages, but I say it for the people watching. You're going for a bit of Hearts of Darkness, Francis Ford Coppola while making this, right? You're in the jungle of the Philippines, way over budget. But like, what is it? But it's like I don't know. I was looking at it and it's like it's worth it. This is like the best looking thing of the year.
Yeah.
It's like a great big like epic fun story. It's like
This is a genuinely exciting book. It feels imbued with some kind of magic.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I mean that's a good way of putting it. There is like you're like operating on a level that
Yeah,
I
this
don't
is
think-
our generation are not generally.
this is a treasured transmission. You know,
Well, I'm obviously not going to argue, but seeing as this kind of stuff may incentivize the gullible public into buying copies, but you may be embellishing slightly. But I'm happy with it. I'll take it.
you'll begrudgingly take it.
Yeah.
No. And
I mean, I think it's like all the pain right now. You'll look back on like, and you'll just have a night like this great book. I don't, the pain will fade.
But yeah, this is actually part of the problem. Is all the psychological stuff. I went and sat back down yesterday or whatever to try and like see if I can get back to like the next one, and I just noticed like my left leg. There's like a soreness where I think I've been putting all my weight on one side of the leg. And I think it's like causing me to walk funny. And I think I'm developing a bunion on my right foot. And I think it's all because of how I sit when I'm drawing. So I'm actually like, I've just got one of like, you know how famously Simon has that little coffee table and just sits cross-legged and does the stuff.
Yeah.
Cross-legged. I'm on the ground.
Well, I think I'm gonna adopt that for at least till this leg starts healing or whatever it needs to do. But
Very Japanese of you, Nathan.
yeah, well, they are it's my second country before I was. Look,
I'm in the lotus position.
That's pretty impressive.
That's crazy. I can't sit cross-legged.
No.
My legs are. I'm not. That's crazy.
Good Lord, Simon.
I'm pretty spry for a 43-year-old.
Yeah, Jesus
We should be
Christ.
starting a Patreon. People should have to pay to see that.
Yeah, that probably turned a lot of weirdos on.
Yeah.
It's these clandestine cycling trips you boys are going on all the time.
Nothing clandestine about them. Healthy, just two men going out cycling together. Nothing weird about it.
Yeah. Looking at owls, spying on owls with binoculars.
I like this comment. Nathan should get a wheelchair. I agree.
Oh, come on, let's not make blooming ableist jokes. It's nothing funny.
Yeah.
That's what we're all about on Manga Chat.
Come on. The disabled aren't a source of amusement, ever.
Yeah.
Draw a line under it. Ever.
Yeah.
I actually used to do care work for a kid with cerebral palsy. I told you guys about that.
That's right, I remember that.
Yeah.
This was a weird one. You had to just like lurk in their house all night or something?
Yeah, well, the shifts were really, really long. I'm actually still good friends with the guys. He's actually older than me, but I remember he was like a big stoner, and I had to, because if they smoke, because he was completely what do you call it, physically impaired. So I would have to inhale the smoke for him and blow it through a tube. But then obviously I'm getting
You're getting the bulk of it.
I'm getting a full hit, and then he's getting half the hit. So he would be like, and then I would have to like cook the food and do all the stuff and go out and stuff. But I would just be so stoned all the time on that job. It was, but
And you're not a stonerman either. You were purely doing this for the gig.
no, but I mean, in my younger years, when I was 17 or whatever, I was quite young when I had this job. So
Yeah.
better times. No.
Have you considered taking a break for a war epic and just like shitting out some like fun comedy, self-contained short thing? Because I'm doing the big long zombie thing. I got to do issue 5, but I'm just doing a 70-page comedy throwback thing. Like fuck it, I'll do what I want. You can come back to it later, and if you don't, you don't. But you do need to put some books out. But anyway, have you considered?
No, I think I might actually. To be honest, I do think I do kind of miss the, like you were saying about this fan or not fan or whatever, like reader, and the instant you can see what ones are working, what ones aren't working. And like part of this project is it does just feel a bit self-indulgent and a bit it's quite nice having, like, it does, I don't know, it sharpens you up in some way. In some ways it's not good because you worry too much about the reaction, but
I went off. I worked in a void, famously did Crisis Zone, this big performative, people's poet thing for the pandemic, and then I just went into hiding and just selling zines when I could get them done, and it just felt like I was in a void and like I didn't exist in a way. But yeah, it's to switch it up and get back to the public mode of like trying to please people every day. It's nice to entertain people as well when you get a comment saying like, this really brightens my day when I'm doing a shit. It's a really sweet sentiment. People defecating and having a laugh at Potatoes O'Brien, or
I always remember that moment in peak COVID when it's like, who is it? Is it Jackson who's jumping off the roof?
Yep.
And everyone's gathered around and he jumps. And then you think like, this is it.
Yep.
And then suddenly you have this shot of Al like flying away with him. I remember at the time being like, I'm not sure I've ever been so affected by a swipe comic as that.
Yeah.
Moment. That was like some fucking transcendental, beautiful comics.
Not my words, but the words of the New York Times, Nathan, the first great work of pandemic fiction. So,
Wow. Okay. New York Times.
People were on the edge of their seats. I mean, it defined the pandemic. I mean, it was like Italian people singing on the rooftops or whatever. Lots of nurses doing fuckhead dances on TikTok as people died, and Crisis Zone by me. Those are the 3 main things.
Your Eddington prequel.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
But no, I appreciate all the nice stuff, and I should say, there's 100 left, probably less now. Should I see if there's been any sales?
Yeah, maybe
Just
someone
check.
jumped off stream.
We're always curious about this to see if we're actually moving the dial at all. So yeah, do that.
Oh boy,
Yeah,
5
he's
new
making
orders, boys.
good.
Alright.
Are we doing good in the world? We're just we're not
5
trying to
new good
change the
ones.
world. We're just trying to get a few sales for
I
Nathan.
would say there's 40 people watching.
39.
Come on, yeah, but some of them probably have already.
Yeah,
One of
some
them-
have already ordered it. If you
One of
haven't, there's no excuse. Do this before the end of the stream, which I think is going to end soon. And then
Yeah, I got to go do some.
also go to Fantagraphics and get this. This
Yeah.
is they should be
Yeah.
getting this crash site.
Yeah,
Is it
banger
still on
a
the
quote
Fantagraphics?
back from Simon Hanselman singing its praises.
That's one of my favorite books of over the last 2 years. So yeah, get that.
Yeah, bloody good stuff. Worth it for the beach scene alone.
I also did
Yeah.
this. I also did this little comic. It's I mean, it's not a comic. Sorry. I also did this cover for my friend John, and also not just my friend, but also fantastic comics artist and writer, and you know,
I've got that on my
kind of
shelf there, Nathan.
Renaissance man.
I'm looking at it right now.
And anyway, it's really good, like really strange. I don't know how to describe it really, but there'll be stuff about it online anyway. And he's
Yeah.
also done some zines and comics here, which I rate highly.
Oh yeah, I love that John's Worth. We reviewed that on Manga Chat like a year or so ago when it came out. Yeah, love
Yeah.
Johnny Chandler.
It's really good.
Met him in a urinal in France. I mean, many times we went around shopping for Souls-like games with Jim Hemmingfield once. Got Tesco sandwiches, lovely day. But yeah, good, very enigmatic, handsome, strange man, John Chandler.
Yeah. I
He's
think he
wearing-
does a lot of Twitch.
No.
If anyone's interested, he loves Twitch.
He does.
I have no idea about Twitch. I've never been on
No,
Twitch, but
he's on there with Margot Ferrick playing fucking Dark Souls and stuff, or Elden Ring, or yeah, I don't know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He's tried to get me involved, but
It's for dickheads. You know,
No.
I love John. He's not a dickhead, but Twitch is it's not my world. So when you
And
hear
I've
about these Twitch streamers, they've got 18 million followers. These massive, like, just like, I've never heard of them. Who? Like, it's such a big world, though. It seems to be a huge infrastructure.
yeah, I don't understand it. If I don't know. I just play the video games myself. Did you review this?
I think I flashed up. Yeah, I enjoy the Calais.
Yeah. Hey, I read that last night. I thought it was really good.
Yeah, I like her drawing. I just got the new Calais as well. Where to go? Things out in the living room. But yeah, got the new Calais. I like this Junwoo Park stuff as well. Do you like Junwoo Park, Nathan?
I'm not sure I know John Woo Park.
Yeah, Junwoo Park. It's weird stuff. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's a bit Chandlery and stuff. You know, a bit Famicom Express, bit Chandlery.
Oh right,
Nice.
I'll have to investigate.
Yeah, it's good. Good weird stuff. Rather enjoy it.
Yeah.
I
Anyway.
also, I don't know. Yeah, I got loads of stuff here, but maybe it's, you know, we've all got places to be, but
Yeah, I do have to get off and run some errands.
Yeah.
We should fuck off. We originally only booked you for 15 minutes, Nathan. So we've gone
oh
over.
no,
that.
sorry, I've
Thank
gone
you.
way over.
Thanks for giving us some of your time. And
Yeah, we appreciate it, and yeah,
No,
thanks.
I don't know. I get a bit overexcited about these things, and then I remember that it's silly.
it's pretty chill here on Manga Chat. As Jimmy
Yeah,
Brown,
exactly.
everyone who goes on Manga Chat is a star.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. Let's wrap this up. You guys. Any plugs?
Crack.
No, but thanks very much for the free publicity. Obviously, you can't buy this kind of publicity. I'm on Manga Chat. This is crazy.
It's massive. It's a star.
And yeah, my comic is available from my Instagram page.
Big cartel.
Just make it go full circle. Have you had any? You had a physical exam recently?
A physical exam.
Yeah, so we were at the beginning. We're talking a lot about. I had my first physical of adulthood, and I have high cholesterol. So I was just wondering, like, let us know how you're doing generally health-wise, and then we'll end this.
Well, I definitely like notice just right now my face is the reddest out of us three.
I'm wearing
And I'm
makeup.
not sure what that speaks to.
So maybe I don't know. Maybe you have high cholesterol too. I don't know.
Well, definitely I definitely notice my heart beating quite quickly, but I don't know. I haven't really thought about this stuff.
Go
Never
get a
had my
physical.
prostate checked.
It's like Joe Matt refused to go to the doctor. He was sitting on thousands and thousands of dollars. Everyone thought he was broke. No, he was quite well off, but just wouldn't go to the doctor. You know, big heart attack, died. He knew he had a bad heart, but he just wouldn't go back to the doctor. And so, yeah, please go to the doctor, Nathan. I enjoy you being raw and living.
Yeah, I know. I just also, I don't know. I just can't see it happening, but maybe I will. Maybe I will.
Can't see it happening. Going to the doctor.
All right, mate. You guys have a good one. Thanks for watching, and buy War Epic and Crash Site and all that stuff.
Go to the doctor, you fucking reprobates.
All right. I'll go.
The viewers, I was talking to the viewers there. There you go.
I'd like to book an appointment. Yes. All right. Done.
Oh,